What's up guys, welcome back to my new video, and inside of this video we are going to implement HTTPS for our virtual private server. So in the last video we saw that how to implement a DNS, and also we got ourselves a domain name. So just before proceeding into this video, if you did not watch the previous video, it's a must. If you don't have a domain name, you cannot implement HTTPS to your server. So just watch that last video and then come back. So now coming back to our topic. So in order to have an HTTPS server, we need to have SSL slash TLS certificates. So in order to get that, we can do it either manually or it is automated. So in our case, since we are developers, we are just going to run some scripts and get it done. I'll be explaining what it does, but if you want a clear idea on what is really happening, then you must watch the video. I give it in the description. So now, as you can see, I have my postman ready here, and my server is up. So I'll just send a request to my domain, and let's check the response. As you can see, there's a 200 OK. Now what I'll do is I'll just send it to the same location, but using HTTPS this time. So now when I send it, it is not going to get a response. That is because we don't have HTTPS ready yet. So the first step what you want to do is you want to get that certificate. So we will be using Let's Encrypt, a free trusted certificate authority. But this is going to be generated to us by certbot, who is a client that automatically requests and installs SSL certificates. So behind the scenes, it's a very huge process, but due to some open source libraries and some great people, they have made it very easier. So I have my commands ready here. So I'll just guide you on what to do. So the first command you want to run is sudo apt install certbot python 3 certbot nginxy. So let's run it, and it will not take a long time. It will only take like 5 to 6 seconds at max. So what does this do? Certbot, who is a client that automatically requests and installs SSL certificates. We know this, right? So it installs certbot and then the nginx plugin for certbot. So then we'll have a CLI of certbot. So basically we can use certbot in our CLI. So the next command, if you see here, is nothing but sudo certbot nginxd, and let me explain you clearly what it is. So we have this certbot here. Okay, sudo certbot. That's what I meant by using certbot in the CLI. And then we have our nginx, and then we have this YouTube VM deploy dog duck. So here your domain name goes here without the www dot, just the domain name. And then here, after this flag D, www dot, your domain name. So what does this do? This basically enables HTTPS on your domain, and it also configures Nginx properly, and it also secures it with a valid encrypt let's encrypt certificate. So it's basically doing all the job, guys. So it's going to set up our Nginx and also get HTTPS set up in our server. So let's go ahead and run this. Okay. So now it's going to ask you for email address. So in my case, I'll be giving it an email address. There we go. And then it's going to ask, please, did you read the terms and services? Let's go ahead and press Y to that. And also we don't want to receive any information from them. So N, let's go ahead and type N, and it's going to request a certificate for this particular domain. So it's going to take a little time, but it's going to be pretty fast. So now the SSL certificate has been issued, and we can officially use HTTPS now. But before going forward, what we are going to do is we are going to save the locations. Locations of what, you may ask? So we are going to save the location of the certificate and the key. So these are the locations. So just copy and paste it somewhere. So I'm going to paste it in my notepad and I am going to save the location. That is the process right now. So we have our HTTPS ready. But the rule of thumb is what? We have to enable UFW. So we have to enable UFW on port 443. If you didn't know why 443, because it is a default port for HTTPS. So any requests coming to HTTPS will come to the port 443. So in order to receive requests, we need to enable our firewall. So for that, even I have the command ready. I mean, I could have typed it as well, but this is faster. Sudo UFW allow 443/TCP. So we are allowing port 443 to receive information or to receive the request. So there we go. It was already there, so it is going to skip it, of course. So this is the step you have to do. And what's the next step? Yes, you're right. Go to the VM and create an inbound port rule. As simple as that. 443 will be our port and also our TCP protocol. Add. So it's going to create a security rule. There we go. It has been successfully created. And let's come back here and let's clear it up. So it's done. So this is how you officially get HTTPS, and you can use HTTPS for proof. Let's go ahead and send a request to HTTP first. So we got a request, I mean response that the service is there, and as you can see, actually it was HTTPS. So there we go. HTTPS is working right now, and you can use HTTPS and yeah, make your server secure basically. So thank you guys for watching this video, and in the next video we are going to configure our Nginx, to do some stuff, and also reverse proxy. So that's it for today's video, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.